Okay, now let's go over messages in iOS 7, see what updates they've done. Okay, so the biggest thing you'll see here is now you've got photos next to each person's name. Just a easy way to contact or to keep track of everybody. Another cool thing, if you have a group text message, it shows the last two people that responded as the photos over here. So as you can see, it's really easy. If it doesn't have a photo, if you haven't registered a photo with them, it just has their initials, so LW for Long Welsh. And you can go through here and look at those different things. So I'm going to go ahead and reply back. Click the bar just before. Great. I will take a look. Oops. Thanks. And then go ahead and send. And one thing you'll notice is that they've gotten rid of the buttons and the buttons themselves. So the send button, the camera, contact, the draft, and the edit, they're no longer technically buttons because they don't have the little edges around it. But Apple knows that we're intuitive enough to realize that we don't need an actual button. We can just press the word. And so that's part of their whole flatter look that they've come across with iOS 7. So let's go back to, let's say, my sister here. These are just some funny photos that we've taken. What's cool now is, so before you had to scroll all the way to the top. And you saw that load earlier message is still there, but you had to keep scrolling to get to the contact information. But now you can just hit contact, and that person's name pops down. You can hit like the phone call, FaceTime, or you can hit information about their contact information. So you can click that. Let's say you wanted to send an email. You can send a message. It'll ask you which one you want to send it to. You can hit block this caller. You can actually add information, all that good stuff. Or you can just hit done. And what's really cool is, let's say you wanted to send a photo. So before you'd hit edit, and then let's say you want to delete something. So I could just double tap it. You could hit copy, or you can hit more. So now more brings up this function. As you can see, there's to delete all, there's a cancel in the top right. The bottom right has the share button, and there's the trash, of course. So let's say I want to delete that. I hit the trash. It still asks me if I want to delete it. I'll go ahead and hit delete. It's deleted. Now let's say I wanted to forward this to somebody. So I could hit more, and I could hit the little share icon, and then it's just going to ask me to share it inside here. So I can hit, let's say, Sean. And see how it's automatically pulling up see some are blue and some are gray. Blue just means they're an iMessage user, so you know the message is going to be free. So Sean, let's say I'm going to add my friend Drew, and he's an iPhone iMessage person as well. And let's say I wanted to add, let's just leave it at that. As you can see, it's automatically populated the last messages I had, a group message with Sean and Drew. You can see Sean's face right here on the haha, and then Drew depending on traffic. And I can just hit send. And so as you saw the blue line come across the top, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. What's also really cool is that if you hit the camera button, you can bring in new photos, stuff like that. And let's say you wanted to create a new message. Hit the draft button up there, the little pen and pad, and then you could type in people. So let's say I wanted to send one to my friend Dan. He's in gray, which means he's not an iPhone user. So I'll click that and see how it populated red. Now if I go delete it, it says this person's not, or this phone number is not registered with iMessage, and you can go ahead and hit remove. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it will matter on your iPad because your iPad will only send iMessages. So that's one issue there. But if you wanted to do new people or you weren't sure, you can go through here and find different people and go ahead and send them messages. So that's pretty much it for iMessages. If you guys have any questions or concerns, make sure you go ahead and email us. And then email us at info@yourmachelpers.com, or go ahead and find us on Facebook at facebook.com/MacHelpers, and we'll be able to help you out in any way possible. Thanks.